the lesson of big data subject. It is AKTU theory subject whose code is BCL 061. In Unit 2, we are going to discuss our topic Hadoop streaming. What is Hadoop streaming? This is a utility that enables the programmers to write, map and reduce code in any language other than Java. It means, what is Hadoop streaming? It is a utility that allows one to run map reduce jobs on the cluster with any executable like shell scripts, Perl, Python, etc. Executable read input from standard input and writes output to standard output. Map input line data from stdin to key value pair in stdout in our case. Means it doesn't need any other interfaces or drivers to input the map reduce code into the Hadoop environment. It only needs the standard input and standard output to communicate with the Hadoop environment. This is the diagram which shows how Hadoop streaming works. This is the process of map and reduce. Input reader reads the data set from the HDFS. Then it splits the data in different chunks, different lines. Then what is map doing? Map is just dividing the data set into smaller data sets, smaller tasks. Then intermediate data we got. After intermediate data, shuffling and sorting is get done. After that, reduce does the aggregation of the data set or summarization of the data set. Then the output of reduce is sent to the output writer, then to HDFS. Where the Hadoop streaming is taking place. This is the thing where Hadoop streaming is taking place. Map external from external but interface map code is stdin is interfaced or go through the stdin stdout and reduce external code. External interface is communicated via this standard input and standard output. Means a user can insert their own written code in the child JVM process, and the child task, the different tasks can run in different map reduce code. Then what is map reduce? We will discuss it in the following sessions. Next terms, what is Hadoop streaming? If we talk in detail, if anyone talks about what is the definition of Hadoop streaming, or you want to answer give answer of 7 marks or 10 marks, then you have a huge matter to write. What is Hadoop streaming? It provides an API to MapReduce that allows you to write your map and reduce function in languages other than Java. Hadoop streaming uses unique standard stream as the interface between Hadoop and MapReduce program. These languages allow to read standard input and write to standard output to write MapReduce program. One another terms comes Hadoop pipes. Hadoop pipes were used earlier when that was the time of Hadoop version 1. Hadoop pipes were used. So in exams it is asked what is difference between Hadoop pipes and Hadoop streaming, because Hadoop streaming is the latest technology. What is Hadoop pipes? Hadoop pipe is the name of C++ interface to Hadoop MapReduce. Unlike streaming, which uses standard input and output to communicate with the MapReduce code. So it uses socket programming. In Hadoop streaming, the interface is through the stdi and stdout, but in Hadoop pipes, it is a C++ wrapper class, you can say, and the socket programming is needed to execute or to communicate the user written code to the Hadoop code. So Hadoop pipe is the name of the C++ interface to Hadoop MapReduce. You can see in the diagrams also. Streaming task tracker. Task tracker is the term used for the slave node. We have discussed that Hadoop architecture is based on master-slave architecture. Master node is the run on the job tracker. Job tracker runs, or you can say the job tracker runs on the master node, and the task tracker runs on the slave nodes or data nodes. So three things are there: job tracker, task tracker, name node, data node, master node, slave node. So you can say job tracker is the master node and it is the name node. Then what is task tracker? It is the data node or it is the slave node. So task tracker, it is run on the different data nodes in one cluster. One name node is there in the Hadoop version 1. One name node is there and a number of data nodes are there. So task tracker run on the data nodes and job tracker runs on the name node or master node. So task tracker, it launches the code child JVM. Why child JVM is created? Because it is the user generated code interacted or inserted in the JVM. So the code, Hadoop code will not get corrupted. So it created a child JVM, a copy of the JVM process in which the user streaming and Hadoop pipes and Hadoop streaming work done. So task tracker, child JVM, child process run, map or reduce task. It is the actual MapReduce job. MapReduce code runs here, and this is the streaming. Input key values, output key values, interfacing is there through standard input, standard outputs, and streaming process is happening here. In pipes, Hadoop pipes, the same figure is there till that. After that, it is a C++ map or reduce class and C++ wrapper library. So the C++ built-in wrapper library functions are there, that is, and socket programming is used to make interface with the external user-defined code in any language other than Java. Or in the Hadoop pipe, the C++ codes is get interface with the main Hadoop code, MapReduce. Next thing is analyzing data with Hadoop. How the data in Hadoop, two terms we have studied. One is HDFS. HDFS is for storing and managing the big data. And what next thing is MapReduce. MapReduce is for analyzing the data with Hadoop. So analyzing the data with Hadoop. To take advantage of the parallel processing that Hadoop provides, we need to express our query as MapReduce job. After some local small scale testing, we will be able to run it on a cluster of machine. So MapReduce is a software framework which help in writing application that processes large data set using distributed and parallel algorithm inside Hadoop environment. It is a data processing model designed in Java programming language. It is a combination of two individual tasks. Actually, the MapReduce is a software framework that enables the processing of data sets, and to make this process easier, it does the work by two individual tasks. One is map and other one is reduce. So what is map? It takes data set and then divides it into the chunks such that they are converted into new format, that is the form of key value pair. And what is reduce? It is the second part where key value pair are reduced to tuples. So in this diagram we can see the input data set is sent to the mapper function, mapper code. Then the input data set is divided into the smaller tasks. Then reducer, after the processing of the data, the reducer summarizes or aggregates the data and change it into the key value pairs into the tuple and then send it to the output reader.